Hello, hello, hello. So to continue our test, trying to do the CBBE body with some BBP physics, for the ladies. Actually, it's for the guys, but, for the ladies. Pardon me, having some more coffee, but... So I'm trying the curvy CBBE body, okay, and it's really not that curvy. It's one of my problems with this body is that the slim looks anorexic to me, and the curvy looks still on the thin side. Not really even normal, but still on the thin side. I did get the skimpy outfits here for Keo so we could try some things out. And this is Gretel, though she looks drastically different without my other UNP based mods. But nonetheless, so let me show you. Okay, so this is the body, and you can see there's no wobble, bobble, jiggle, wiggle, whatever. You can see none of that's going on. That's why I left the twirly on, so you could tell that nothing's actually happening. I don't think this body is even enabled for this at all. And so I don't think that the clothing really matters. I made up a few different clothes here. These are the Keo skimpy versions. And they're somewhat. Some are skimpier than others. They're okay. I didn't do all of them. I just did a few things so we could look at them. I don't have any problem with the way any of them look. It's just that I don't see any enablement for what we're looking for. And as you can tell, I mean, a lot of this just looks like a thin, just a thin girl. Very subjective. I'll try not to grump any more about that. So, but, some of the clothing is a little on the skimpy side. So it's really not a big deal. But there's no enablement for the BBP. I mean, it's not turned on. I know it's not turned on in these because I have that mod still active. And I do like their mourner's clothes dress. That looks pretty good, actually, even though it's not skimpy. It looks pretty good. And that's not the vanilla one either. So I still have this, but this is UNP based. I don't want to put that on her. And then, of course, there's the tavern clothes, which it's okay. I mean, it's just not. You can tell there's no enablement for any physics like we were looking for. Now, I did download another mod, and I got the clothing for this, which is it's a little skimpy outfit for silliness sake, but it is not enabled either. And I really think that even if we found, I think because this body's not enabled at all, I think that even if we found clothing that was enabled, it might not work. I might be wrong. For my UNP body, you can tell it's enabled because even when she's just wearing just her underwear, you can see the physics working. But on this body, even when you don't have anything on at all, you can see that the physics is not working. So, and I do have the mod turned on. Let me show you real fast. Just a second, just to check myself and make sure I'm not wrong. This will take just a moment. Now, here's the good thing. If you don't care about that BBP stuff, and this is your style of body, which is it's a pretty normal, well, it's a little on the thin side, but it's a more normal-ish body. It's not a bad body, and you don't have to use these. Okay, see here, it's turned on, it's active. I've got it here. You don't have to use the Skimpy Replacer. If you don't use the Skimpy Replacer, the all-in-one mod, it has all the clothing fitted to your person. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry. That I'm going to have to check that. That's probably going to be too loud. I probably need to try to... I don't have a way to mute that out. I'm sorry. I will just not do that anymore. I try not to even sniffle too much. Nonetheless, so I don't think this really works very well for the BBP stuff. I think the only CBBE body I've seen that does have that enabled appears to be the Nephilim body. There could be other bodies that have it, and I just don't know about it. When I look CBBE up on the Xbox or even on the website for Bethesda, I don't get a lot of hits for Skyrim because there's just not a lot in Skyrim for this. So anyway, I don't think you can get the physics on this body if you're using this or the slim version of this. I think you're just kind of out of luck. You would have to switch over and use different things to get what you're looking for. And you can always look at the load order guide I have up and different things to help you out with your load order. If your game is continually crashing all the time, you definitely have some sort of conflict, and you really have to go through and you have to go through the tedious process of checking all your mods to find the guilty party. I've had to do that so many times, and it's just something you have to do. If you're trying to find a way around not doing that, then you're just like throwing darts blindfold. You may or may not find your problem. I've run into that quite a few times myself. So anyway, this was not even a spotlight. This was just some testing. I'll try to include all the mods that I used, and let me see if I can show you those real fast. I'm sorry, I should have stayed in this. Mainly I used the all-in-one Curvy. I used the Killer Kios? Well, anyway, it was Kios Skimpy. And I used that Crescent Marauder mod from Fluffin. But all these are CBBE based. The animations mod should not care, but what matters is the body turned on. See, I used this. There is a UNP version of this too, which is actually better than the CBBE version, if you ask me. You didn't, but just telling you. And actually, I should have turned that off, but it doesn't matter for her purposes. I left that on. This is the body we're using, and that's the Kyo Skimpy. And then I turned off my old body so it wouldn't be in the way, and I turned off my old textures. Now this all-in-one, it does come with its own textures and everything, and it doesn't really need a lot. You can just add what you want, and if I turned this off, she would have normal, regular outfits that she could wear, and it wouldn't be a big deal. I can show you that. Since we're here, this is, like I said, this is more of a test than a spotlight, though we could make it a spotlight, I suppose. Let me go in and turn that off so that you can see what the regular outfits would be. They would be pretty vanilla, and they would just be fitted to your person. But I don't see anything that, at least I can't find anything right now. I'm not having any luck finding anything that is BBP enabled that is also CBBE. Okay, so there's that. That's fine. Let's just turn off the Skimpy, and we'll just look at the fitted outfits. Why that's bigger than this, I don't know. You'd think that would be smaller, wouldn't you? Nonetheless, we'll just do a quick look at those few outfits and just give you an idea of what the fitted outfits will be like. All right. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm still just going to call this a test, even though you can consider it partly a spotlight, but it's really probably not. If I was going to do, I guess, a full-fledged spotlight, I would do a whole bunch of clothes and stuff. But I've gone over this body before, and I can do it if anybody really wants it. But I think this probably will suffice and show you whether or not you're interested in this body. So let's put on some of the different clothes now. And there you go. It's just the vanilla. It's just fitted to this body, so at least it looks a little better with this body. It's not hugely different from the vanilla, just fitted better. Let's see, chef's tunic, and it does look better than vanilla, you have to admit. And let's see, the college robes. I didn't do everything because I thought we just needed enough to get an idea. And let's see. Alright, let's see what else we got. I don't think I had too much else. The tavern. And it's whether you do skimpy or not, it's not that much different. It's still a little on the skimpier side, I suppose. Alright, so that is pretty much that. I don't see anything else to really look at here. The different mods. The main mod is the CBBE body. It's the curvy all-in-one. And hopefully I haven't wasted a lot of your time. This was just a test. I couldn't find any way to get the BBP physics on this body. Someone else, I bet, is going to watch this, and they're going to know mods that will do it on the Xbox. It has to be on the Xbox, and really has to be on Bethesda for the Xbox. So if you know of any of those, let me know. I'm not having any luck finding anything. So that's life. And this is the main mod we looked at. We did check this out too, but I was just trying to test and see if we could get this to work. So we couldn't get the physics to work, and I'm not good at remembering everybody's names, so I'm sorry I have forgotten who was asking me about this. And I don't have my computer on right now because I'm just on my Xbox. But anyway, so this, I couldn't get this to work for the CBBE body. So that's because I couldn't find what I needed, which is just something enabled. I'm not even sure that this body is enabled. I'll just tell you, I'm not sure that it is, because it doesn't act like it. Usually, if the body is enabled and will do it, the body will usually do it like now. She would be doing that. You would be seeing that physics active, but it is not. So anyway, that's it. I'm not going to spend any more time on this, but I'm going to do that because I had said I would try to do a part 2 and do what I could. So for this body, I don't even see it's going to work. It doesn't hurt anything if you have the mod in case something comes out later that enables it, that you can use it. I keep the BBB animations around because BBP animations around because I just never know when I'm going to have something that does use it, and people can see that it uses that. It's just for shows and stuff. Most of the armors I end up using don't even have that enabled, so it's not a big deal. And part of it depends on what you like. It looks kind of janky sometimes, and it doesn't really look realistic in a way, if you know what I mean. It's the way people actually move and their body moves and all that. So, but it's what we have. So, for those who like that, there it is. All right. So, thanks for watching, and I will catch you later.